Let's start seated in Vajrasana, hero pose. And notice here, if it's hard for you to sit that way, you can cross your legs, but it might be tighter for the shoulders to use the strap, so maybe you can find a block to sit on between your legs or a pillow, and you can do this first section even from sitting on a chair. Hands are on your thighs, the shoulders are back, and tuck your chin back a little bit. Tuck the ribs towards each other. Soften your gaze and start noticing your breath. Notice where your mind is, what thoughts are coming by, and what can you let go of. Start deepening the breath. Let's go through rounds of Dirga breath together. Inhale, blow your belly, flare the ribs, lift the collarbones, and exhale all the way out, empty the breath fully out. Again, inhale, belly, ribs to the sides, lift the sternum, hold at the top of your breath, and exhale, navel to spine, with control all the way out. Keep going through your Dirga breath, your 3-part breath. Holding at the top of your breath, and then to exhale. Pausing after the exhale, and then inhale. Fill your lungs, take one more sip, and exhale. 3 more just like that. On your last exhale, relax the shoulders, the back of your neck, soften your facial muscles. And start rotating the head half a circle forward. To gaze up and then half a circle forward. To gaze up, half a circle. Connect the breath with this movement. Inhale when you lift, and exhale. Inhale when you lift, and exhale. Let's all pause together with the right ear to the right shoulder. I'll be mirroring you in this part. And then lift the gaze a little bit and tuck the chin down. And lift the gaze, tuck the chin down. Notice if you're shrugging the shoulders, release the shoulders. Inhale, lift the gaze, and then rotate half a circle, pause at the other side. Same thing, just swaying the head up and down. Very small movement. Let's go through half a circle, and half a circle again. We'll do one more on each side. Very good. Pause in the center, chin to your chest, and slowly lift up. Start rolling the shoulders up and back and down and forward. Inhale, lift and back, exhale. Add any turning in your head to the side. And then the other side if that feels good. Inhale and exhale, release down. Find your strap and we'll start with some shoulder openers here. So if it's hard for you to sit here, again, find that cushion. If you want to get up and sit on a chair, you can use that here. And then hold them strapped from both sides, wider than the shoulders, and lift the arms up. If you're shrugging the shoulders, release the shoulders down and have the arms behind you. Pause here, draw the ribs in. If you're flaring the ribs, have a tuck in your hips. Gaze in front of you, don't lift the gaze, or maybe you tuck your chin down if the neck is sensitive. And then come back to the center. How did that feel? Do you want to go deeper? Tighten the hands towards each other. If you want to go a little bit easier on your shoulders, have the arms wider and lift and back. And then forward. Let's go through this 5 times. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, maybe further back, and exhale. Let's go 2 more. Inhale, maybe all the way back behind you, and exhale, take care of the shoulders. It's a great stretch, but don't overdo it. Inhale, and exhale. Draw the ribs in 3 more times. Inhale, and exhale. The hands can be wider at this point. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, all the way behind you and down, and exhale, all the way up. Very good. Let go of the belt and inhale, reach your arms overhead. Cactus the arms, elbows towards each other. Have the right elbow under the left. Either hug the shoulders or eagle arms, wrapping the arms with the palms together. Lift the arms up, the elbows up. Tuck your chin back. Stay right here. If you want to get a release in the legs, you can lean forward with the forearms reaching down, lifting your sit bones up. Pull the shoulders back, the forearms down or forward. And slowly lift up, coming back to seated. Pause here, lift the elbows a little bit higher, and then release. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, cactus the arms this time, elbows towards each other, left elbow under the right, hug the shoulders, or wrap the arms into eagle arms, lift the elbows up, forearms to the front. This is a great place to stay. Or you can fold, lift the sit bones up. Connect with your breath. And inhale, lift up. And exhale, release the arms, roll the shoulders a few times, sway the head a few times. Let's tuck the toes to give the top of the feet a release. Or you can come up to kneeling if you want, if you've had it of sitting down on your feet. Find your belt again, and have the hands catching out, and have the right hand down, left hand up behind you. And then change sides in front of you to bring the right arm up, left hand down. Let's do this with some movement, connecting with the breath. Inhale, open, and exhale down. Inhale, open, and exhale down. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, open, and exhale. Inhale. Keep going. Inhale. Let's do 1 more on each side. Make it your own. And exhale. Bring it down. Very good. Catch the belt in the left hand and have the left hand reaching up. Bend the elbow with the hand reaching towards the lower back, and have the right arm next to you. The thumb is pointing down. Roll the shoulder forward and then have the right hand back. Find the belt. Maybe the hands can catch, or keep holding both ends of the belt. Walking the hands closer towards each other. Tuck the chin back again. I know tucking the chin gives us that double chin. Something you want to stay away from, but let's do it today to get strength in the neck as well. Notice again, if you're shrugging the shoulders, release the shoulders. My ribs are flaring to the front. Draw the ribs back. Tuck your hips a little bit to protect the back. See if you can walk the hands a little bit closer. But take care of the shoulders. So this is a deep stretch in the shoulders. And very slowly release the arms. Take your time. Let's change sides. Catch the belt in the right hand and lift the right hand up. Bend the elbow. Left arm is next to you with the thumb pointing down. Roll the shoulder forward and then have the hand behind you. You'll find the belt and you might find that one side is so different than the other. I know this one's, the hands are way far apart than the other side. And just keep breathing into it. Draw the ribs, tuck the chin back, and every breath, maybe you walk the hands a little bit closer and then just find a place where you want to settle and allow the release. Notice if the right elbow is coming forward, have the elbow reach up and back. Two more breaths here. Very slowly release the belt from the hands and take your time to come out of this posture. Very good. Move the belt to the side and finally get off your feet. And I'll meet you in table. If you want cushioning under the knees, find maybe a towel or a blanket to put under your knees. And then tuck your toes and just lean back in front. Have the top of the feet on the mat and tap gently the top of the feet. Very good. Have the fingers pointing towards your knees. And then you can lean forward if this is too deep on the wrists, or you can lean back if you want to deepen the stretch on your wrists. Just have a little gentle sway front and back. Press with the fingertips, doming the middle of the fingers. That should help your wrists. And then very slowly, very gently rotate the hands to come back to the front. Extend the left leg back, flex the foot and the right arm in front of you with the thumb up towards the ceiling. Notice if you're collapsing into the shoulders, keep pressing up, having the mat as far from the chest as you can, and you're reaching front and back, lengthen the sides of your neck. Inhale, reach in opposite direction. With your exhale, knee to elbow, round. Inhale, reach, and exhale, round. Inhale, and exhale. Two more times. And exhale. Inhale and exhale. And this time reach front and back. Again, press the mat away from you. Bend the knees, sweep the arm, catch the foot. And then lift, have another lift here with the elbow rotating, the eye of the elbow rotating to the front. Press the foot into the hand, lift the thigh up. Gaze can be to the front or to the side. Pulling the shin back, opening the right shoulder. Take a full breath in. And with your exhale, extend the left leg. Have the right hand down. Have the right foot behind you. And then lift the left arm and open the left hip and press up into your side. Modified side plank. Lifting up. Flex your foot. Have the left arm over your ear without collapsing into the shoulder. Keep the lift up. I'm not mirroring in this part. Inhale, reach front and back. And exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale. And exhale. 3 more times and really go through the full range of motion. Very good, and reach front and back. Option to stay here, and notice if you're sinking into the right shoulder, press up, or bend your knee, and again, press the foot into the hand, opening the shoulder, opening the quad and the hip flexor as well. Gaze can be up or down, and press up. Create as much space between the shoulder and the ear. Slowly gaze down, extend the leg, have the left hand down, the right foot comes back, and extend the leg next to you with the toes pointing forward. Realign your hips and the hands with the wrists under the shoulders. Anchor the left hand, right hand is behind your head, and just have a little lift here with the elbow. Inhale. Exhale, elbow faces down. Inhale, open, and exhale. One more time, inhale. With your exhale, pause here, thread the hand under the armpit, the side of the head is down, the palm is facing the sky. Have the left arm reach in front of you, allow a bend in the elbow. Think of it as a release rather than reaching and a stretch. Just allowing the left armpit to drop towards the mat. Stay right here or sweep the arm behind you. Maybe find a crease in the thigh, open the left shoulder. Deepen your breath. Curl the fingers, and just let go. Very good. Left hand in front of your face and press up. I'll meet you back in table. Keep the left leg straight next to you. Spread the fingers, and let's do a kind of a cat-cow here. Inhale, lift the chin, kind of lift the sit bones, release the belly, and exhale, round your back, tuck your chin, tuck your hips. Inhale, arch your back, and exhale, round. Two more times, inhale, and exhale. One last time, and exhale. Pause in the center and walk the hands towards your knee and find your way up. You have the left leg straight next to you. You have ankle, knee, and hip aligned. Again, if you need cushioning under the right knee, find it. Inhale, sweep your arms up. With your exhale, slide the left hand down the straight leg and extend the right side body. Notice if you're shrugging the shoulders, release. You can keep the right toes tucked or the top of the foot down. Any tension on the right knee, or you feel weight, a lot of weight on the knee, please bring a blanket or a towel under. Gaze can be under the armpit or look down, open the whole side body. Maybe you wrap the left arm behind your back. Feel like you're creating space between the side ribs with the hand reaching up. And then notice the hips. You have a little tuck in your hips with the navel back. Full breath in. And with your exhale, slowly rotate right shoulder down and slowly to come up and bring the knee back towards you. Very good. Coming back to table. This time extend the right leg back. Press up through the arms. Draw the navel back. Extend the left arm in front of you with the thumb towards the ceiling. And reach front and back. Keep that space between the shoulder and the ear. Full breath in to reach. And exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale. And exhale. Use your breath. And exhale. Really, every time you reach, you create space on the inside of your body, taking space around you. On your last one, extend front and back, lift again, and then bend your knees, sweep the arm, catch the foot, press the foot into the hand. Try to stay as light as you can on the right hand, lifting from the hips, from the heart as you press the foot back. Gaze can be to the side as well. One more full breath in. And exhale, extend the leg, have the left hand down, tuck the left toes behind you, and open the right hip. So you have the wrist kind of in front of the shoulder a little bit, and the right arm reaches up. The heel is reaching away from you. And the right arm over the ear to create as much space in the side body without collapsing into the left shoulder. Inhale, reach front and back, and exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Full range of motion, 2 more times. And exhale. And exhale. And this time, reach front and back. Bend your knees, sweep the arm, catch the foot, press the foot into the hand. Wrap the shoulders back. Feel the hip flexors lengthen, the quadricep lengthen as well. Opening the right shoulder. If this bothers your neck, you can always look down. And then let go of the leg. Extend the leg, the right hand comes down and the left foot is back. Extend the right leg next to you with the toes pointing in front. We'll do a few cat-cows so you have the wrists under the shoulders. Tuck the left toes or the top of the foot is down. Inhale, cow pose. And exhale, round the back. Inhale, arch. And exhale. Full breath in. And exhale. Let's do one more time. Round the back, exhale here, pause here. And then come back to the center. Walk the hands back towards you. You can keep the toes tucked or the top of the foot is down. And notice you have the ankle, knee, and hip on the right side aligned. Inhale, reach your arms up. With your exhale, right hand towards the straight leg. And just slide the hand down, opening the left side body. But there's no weight with the right hand on the leg. It's just there for balance or for a place to be. To be on the safe side, you can even wrap the arm behind you. Think of opening the stagnation under the armpit, chin over the chest, or look down. You can also look up if your neck is okay with that. Keep the breath going, have that tuck in your hips, drawing the ribs back. 2 more breaths here. Slowly start rotating the left shoulder down. Left hand comes back down and the right hand follows your back and table. Let's do puppy pose, coming back into opening the shoulders. Walk the hands forward. Start tucking the chin, or maybe look down with the chest coming lower, or look to the front. You're in a space where you can deepen the breath. If this is too hard or there's a pinching or pain in the shoulders, walk the hands closer towards you, or you can walk them further front. Two more breaths. To come out, tuck your hips, round the back, tuck your chin, and very slowly walk the hands all the way back. Very good. The knees are together, sit bones are back. Sweep the arms back, catch your heels, lift your hips to rabbit pose. So start really small. We did a lot on the back. Once you're ready, you can start lifting the hips even more and the forehead or the crown of the head reaching forward even more to rest the head down. It's like a tug of war between your hands and your heels pulling in opposite direction. This stretches to the lower back and the back of the shoulders in your trapezius muscle. So draw the breath towards the back. Release the hands, stay right where you are, but just release the hands with the palms facing the sky and take a full breath in. Open your mouth and let it go. Allow your shoulders to drop, to round, and then slide the hands to the front to lift back up to table. From table, let's come all the way down to the belly. We'll work on the back a little bit today. So you have the feet are hip-width distance apart and your back bends. Press the sacrum down, have the hands reach back, the palms can face the sky, and just lift the shoulders as you press the sacrum down. If you want to keep the feet down, or the top of the feet down, lift the kneecaps up, engaging your quads and your glutes. Gaze can be in front or down. You don't have to look up unless you feel like it. Think of wrapping the shoulders back as the hands reach back. If the back is 100% okay, you can lift the feet. Deepen your breath. Keep the breath going. For 5, lift. 4, 3, 2, one more. Inhale. And exhale, let it go. Have the forearms or the hands on top of each other and the head resting on the arms or the hands. You can sway your hips side to side. Make sure you're tucking the chin, the back of the neck is long. Very good. We'll do this one more time. Hands reaching back into locust, the palms facing up. Lift the shoulders. Feet can stay down with the kneecaps lifting, or lift the feet up. Option to interlace the fingers and pull the hands back, wrapping the shoulders back. Keep the breath going, reaching front and back, and then lifting so you're not compressing the lower back. Find your breath. Keep the lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, one more. Inhale. And exhale. Let it go. You can have the side of the head on the mat. Bend your knees and sway your legs side to side. We're going a little bit deeper to bow pose. Center the gaze. So if the back is sensitive, you have an option to bend the knees and the hands to reach back. If it's accessible to catch the feet, that's great. If not, it's also great. The knees are wide, and then press the feet into the hands, and that's what's pulling the shoulders back. Maybe you lift the thighs up if the back is feeling okay. You're in bow pose. Deepen the breath. Keep going for 5, 4, 3, 2, one more. Inhale. And exhale. Let it go. Again, the other ear to the mat and windshield wiper the legs side to side. Let's have the hands under the shoulders. Press up into table. From table, let's do a few barrel rolls here. So have the feet a little bit wide, hip width distance apart. Round the back and just sway side to side like you're jump roping the spine around the center column of your body. Make this your own. Soften the gaze or close your eyes. Deepen the breath. Make it feel good and then change sides. Any tucking in your chin, in your hips that might feel good. Do it, go for it. Very good, pause here. Have the forearms down, interlace the fingers, and extend the right leg back and the left leg back. Tuck your hips forward so you're kind of hollow on the front body, doming behind the shoulders. Tucking your hips, the neck is soft. You can even shake your head left and right to make sure the neck is soft. Keep the breath going. Maybe you sway front and back to kind of distract the mind. And then release the knees down, finding child's pose, interlacing the fingers behind your head. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Let's do this one more time. Coming back with the forearms down. Interlace the fingers or the hands can be flat down. Extend the legs back. We're going to dolphin pose this time. From plank pose, you have that hollow feeling, that lift from the shoulders. Start walking the feet forward. With the head between the arms, gazing towards your feet. Option to bend the knees to kind of find
more straightening in the spine. If there's rounding in the spine, allow the bend in your knees. And then notice again, if you're collapsing into the shoulders, lift up, like you're trying to lift up the head from the mat higher. Deepen your breath. One more full inhale. And exhale, release the knees down, have the arms behind you, palms facing the sky, and find your way to your tight little ball, child's pose. Take a deep breath in. Open your mouth and let it go. Do this clearing breath one more time. Very good. And when you're ready, come back down to your belly. So you have the hands framing the chest, the feet are hip-width distance apart. We're talking about cobra and upward dog. Hug the elbows, the shoulders are back, stay light on your hands, press the sacrum, the kneecaps are lifting from your quadricep engagement, and then lift the shoulders up. It can be a very small lift into your baby cobra. Maybe even you spider finger the hands, but keep the elbows back, shoulders back. Deepen your breath. Inhale here, and exhale, let it go. Very good. Have the hands framing the ribs, so a little bit lower back. Hug the elbows, shoulders back, and this time, the knees can stay down and lift up into your high cobra. So the knees are down, you're wrapping the shoulders back, gaze can be in front of you. Some people like to look up if the back of your neck feels okay. You're kind of pressing the sacrum forward, engaging your glutes, your quadriceps, and your thighs, squeezing all these muscles. Full breath in, and exhale. Let it go. Very good. Let's have the arms in front. Working on the core. Keep the feet hip-width distance apart, and then look down. The hands are down, the palms of the hands are down. Try to lift the ribs up. Even if the shoulders lift, just walk the hands further front and lift the ribs up. The ribs towards each other, you're tucking your hips. That's your core engagement that you're doing throughout the practice. Your kneecaps are naturally lifting, so you have your thigh engagement as well. Lift your ribs off of the mat. So I can slide kind of a paper under your ribs. Full breath in, and exhale, let it go. Have the hands framing the ribs one more time. Top of the feet are down, and inhale to your high cobra. Option to stay here or press with the top of the feet to lift the knees up, and that would be your upward facing dog. And with your exhale, press to your downward facing dog. Shoulders are back. Pedal your feet a few times. Maybe adding a twist to release tension we might have built in the lower back. Take a full breath in. With your exhale, bend the knees, gaze forward, step or hop to the front of your mat into your forward fold. Draw a fist in the hands and tuck the fists. Allow a bend in your knees with the crown of the head reaching down. You can even lift the hands and just rotate the hands a few times. We did a lot on the wrists. Feel the head heavy. And then inhale to your flat back. And exhale, fold. Bend your knees a lot and inhale, rise up, arms overhead. And exhale, hands to your heart. Very good, and the shoulders are back. Lift the toes and press your toes down. You're kind of pigeon-toed with the toes closer to each other than the heels. Have the arms in front of you and have the fingers of the left hand pointing down. The right hand is just pulling gently towards you. Get a stretch in the wrist again. Keep the tuck in your hips, keep the engagement in your thighs, intentionally squeezing your thigh muscles. Pressing all four corners of your feet down. And then notice your core engagement, just like we did from laying on the belly. Draw the ribs back. Keep the shoulders down and soft. So the palm of the hand is facing you in this stretch. And then change sides. Right hand, the palm of the hand is facing you, and then stretch the hand towards you. Shoulders are down. Keep the thigh engagement. Keep squeezing, lifting the kneecaps up, engaging your quadricep, engaging your core. Very good, and release the hands. Inhale, sweep your arms up. With your exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. You can be in a flat back. We did a lot on the back, so flat back is a great place to stay with the legs straight, sit bones lifting, wrapping the shoulder blades, or allow a deep bend in your knees into your forward fold. Keep the bend in your knees today, just until the lower back releases. Maybe sway the head front and back if you're in your fold. And then inhale, find your way to flat back. And exhale, bend the knees, anchor the hands, and downward facing dog. Excuse me. On your inhale, with the right leg up, three-legged dog, take space around you. Press the front of the mat forward and then bend the knee, open the hip, make this feel good. Gaze can be under the right armpit or look back. Try to stay equally balanced on both hands. If you can do that and rotate the ankle, go for it. Lifting the forearms towards the fingers. That should keep your arm engagement. Square your hips. Start shifting forward, knee to your chest and step your foot between the hands. You might need to carry it from the ankle and release the back knee. If you have the cushioning under your knee, a blanket or a towel will find it. Top of the back foot is down. Let's draw a fist in the left hand. Give a wrist a break here. We still have work on the wrist, so yeah, let's do that. On your inhale, sweep the right arm all the way back and wrap it behind your back. Rotate the left shoulder to the right, kind of twisting here. Lower your hips, even flare the right knee out if that feels good. Option to stay here, or maybe bend your knee, catch the foot, pull the foot towards you to get a quadricep stretch, a deeper quad stretch. You can allow your head to release as you gaze down. Just working on releasing the hip flexors, the hips. Release the foot and sweep the arm all the way up. Bring the knee back in, both hands are on the inside of the foot. Option for the right foot, the heel toe out or keep it in the center. Stay right here or come down to one forearm or both. Gaze between the forearms or towards the thumbs. And think of a complete release. If you want more heat, more activation, you can tuck the back toes and lift the back knee up. If you're looking for a release in your hips, just soften, keep the knee down. Even flare the right knee out if you want. Two more breaths. Notice the neck. Relax your neck and the shoulders. On your inhale, lift up, heel toe the foot back to the center. Hands are framing the foot. Walk your way back, tuck the toes, and try to sit back on your heel, or you can keep the hips up. If you're sitting back on your heel into your toe cruncher, walk the hands forward, shoulders stay back, and just dip down from your chest. Hear your breath. Maybe try to count to 4 on your inhales and 4 on your exhales. You can have the palms of the hands resting down. Option to windshield wiper the right foot side to side. And when you're ready, walk your way to the front. Anchor the hands, tuck the back toes, lift the knee and slide the right foot back. You're in downward facing dog. Draw the shoulders back, widen the shoulder blades. Lift the left leg up, three-legged dog. Lengthen and reach. And then bend the knee, open the hip. If your weight is equally balanced on both hands, maybe you rotate the ankle a few times. Very good. Square your hips. Start shifting forward. Step your foot between your hands and release the back knee. So pay attention here. The knee is over the heel or slightly behind it, never surpassing it. Anchor right hand, either draw a fist or the full hand down. The top of the back foot is down. And on your inhale, sweep the left arm all the way back and just strap it behind your back with the right shoulder rotating to the side. Start lowering your hips, maybe even flare the left knee out. Start opening your hips. If you were biking or walking or running a lot, this is a great stretch. The open and the release here. You have another choice to come down here on your forearm if you want. Stay right here, whether on your hand or your forearm, or bend your knee, catch the foot, pressing the foot towards you, getting deep into the quadricep. You can gaze down. The neck always soft. Come back to your 4-count breath. Release the foot and sweep the arm all the way up to have the hands on the inside of your foot. Bring the knee back in. Option to heel toe the left foot out or keep it in the center if that's something you're working on. And then come down to one forearm on a block or the earth or both. Top of the back foot is down to help the release. Notice you're not looking back behind you, rounding and tucking. You're trying to find length in the neck, softness in that area. Gaze to the front of your mat. More heat, more activation. Tuck the back toes and lift the back knee. Tighten the hips towards each other. Or stay here with me in the release. One more full breath in. And exhale, soften here. And inhale, lift up. Heel toe the foot back to the center. Hands are framing the foot. Start walking the hands back. So stay here. Toes are pointing up with the hands under the shoulders, or tuck your toes and sit back on your heel to get your toe cruncher stretching the balls of the foot. There's a lot of nerves on the balls of on the bottom of the foot, so it's a great stretch. Walk the hands forward, spider finger the hands, draw the shoulders back, and just dip down from the ribs, from the chest. Lengthen all 4 sides of your neck. The palms of the hands can rest down. Option to windshield wiper the left foot side to side. And find complete calmness in this posture. When you're ready, start walking your way to the front. Anchor the hands, tuck the back toes, lift the knee, and slide the left foot back, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. Open your mouth and let it go. On your next inhale, lift the right leg up, 3-legged dog again. Reach back, take space around you, and then shift forward, knee to your chest. Pause here and thread the right leg under the left armpit, and then release the inside edge of the back foot down. Anchor the right hand with the wrist slightly in front of the shoulder. Lift the left hand up into your fallen triangle. There's no collapsing into the shoulder. Keep the breath going. Your weight is on the heel of the hand. Maybe you slide the right foot higher up if you want. Deep breath in. With your exhale, look down. The left hand comes back. Try to have, so you lift the back heel up And try to lower the hips here. See how that feels. If that feels okay. If not, I'll meet you in downward dog. Somewhat of a twist here with the right shoulder back. Deep breath. And when you're ready, lift up, find your way downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg again. With your exhale, knee to your chest and have the knee to the right wrist, release down into your pigeon. Tuck the back toes, slide the foot all the way back. Top of the back foot is down, all 5 toes pressing down equally. And come down to the forearms. Pause here and notice if you're leaning to the right, can you have your hips balanced and your shoulders balanced? You can draw a fist in the hands, again rotating the wrists a few times. These are great stretches for the wrists, even being in downward dog and fallen triangle. Option to walk the hands forward, rest the head or the forehead on your hands or the forearms. Take a full breath in. Open your mouth and let it go. And when you're ready, walk your way up, tuck the back toes, lift the knee and slide up to your downward facing dog. Right away, inhale, lift the right leg up, bend your knee and open the hip just like we did before. You can stay here or find your way to your wild things with the right foot behind you. Let's bend both knees today and lift your hips so the soles of both feet are down. Unless this bothers your shoulders, and keep the lift here. Keep the space between your ear and the shoulder. Take a full breath in. With your exhale, hips are halfway down, gaze forward. I'll meet you in your 3-legged dog. Full breath in. And exhale, the foot comes down. Let's have the knees down to the outside edges of the mat before we go to the other side. Sit bones are back and the arms reach forward. Tuck your chin, forehead is down. Draw a fist, open the palms of the hands up to the sky. Notice if you're tucking the hips, release with the sit bones reaching back. You can draw a fist in the hands and draw the fists towards you to get a stretch in the wrists as well. And when you're ready, I'll meet you in downward facing dog. Draw the shoulders back. On your next inhale, lift the left leg up, reach up. Take space around you and lift the forearms up. Engage the arms, shoulders are back, widen the shoulders. Start shifting forward, knee to your chest and slide the left leg under the right armpit. Release the inside edge of the back foot down. Notice the left wrist slightly in front of the shoulder and lift the right arm up. Fallen triangle. Deepen the breath. Maybe you slide the left leg higher up if you want. Full breath in. With your exhale, look down, have the hands come back down. Lift the back heel up and start lowering your hips. See how that feels. Your weight is all on the left hip and you're rotating the right shoulder towards the left corner of your mat. Very good. Anchor your hands and press up. Find your way to 3-legged dog again. Deep breath in. With your exhale, shift forward, knee to your wrist, and find your way to pigeon. Tuck the back toes, slide the hips back, top of the foot is down, and come down to the forearm. Align your hips, align the shoulders, maybe sway your head. Again, play with your wrists a few times if you need to. And when you're ready, you can rest the forehead down somewhere. Slowly start rising up. Anchor your hands, tuck the back toes, and lift up. Find your way to three-legged dog again. Full breath in. On your exhale, bend the knee, open the hips, stay here. You can stay in downward dog if child's pose is calling for you, find it. Or the foot can come behind you, bend both knees, soles of the feet are down, and lift from your hips. Deepen your breath. Notice if there's any sinking in the right shoulder, keep the lift. Full breath in. And exhale, hips are halfway down, and I'll meet you three-legged dog. Full breath in. And with your exhale, knees are down. Swivel your legs. And let's come to the width of the mat. In the center of your mat, try to be on the wide side. Open the legs out to the sides. The heels are on the mat and flex your feet. Have the hands behind you to kind of wiggle your way to anchor the sit bones down. Rise up through the crown of the head. And start with the hands in front of you. Just walk your way forward. And notice here, if you need a bend in your knees, find it. And then notice if there's rounding in the back, try to keep the back nice and flat. With the sit bones reaching back, lean forward. Maybe you come down to the forearms on a block or on the earth. There's no wrinkles in the back of your neck, so look down and the neck is soft. I know you always want engagement in the right muscles, but always the release in the muscles that are not engaged. And usually it's in the neck and the shoulders where we shrug and tighten and hold on to. So make it a habit. Even during your day when you're stressed, notice yourself. What are you doing with your neck and the shoulders? When you're running, when you're biking, always keep that space. Stay right here where you are, just looking for the perfect balance between engaging muscles and releasing, or maybe you can wrap the two-piece fingers around the big toes, elbows are out, and then fold even deeper. Dipping down from the ribs, from the chest, the breath is long and deep. Have the hands down to the mat and slowly lift up. Your weight is on the hands. Very good. Bring the legs a little bit closer. You might need to slide back and then you can flex the feet or point the toes. Hands are framing the left leg. I'm mirroring you again in this part. Hands are framing the left leg. Actually, let's point the toes. It's kind of easier. And the closer the legs, the easier here. We're going for our Mula Bandha checkup. Press the hands down and lift the left leg up. And release the leg and lift down and up. Try not to lean back. Try to find your core engagement, pulling the ribs back, up and down, up and down, up and down, and start drawing circles up and out. 3, 4, 5 in opposite direction for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Release and hug your knee. I know it's easier said than done. This one's a hard one, but it's a great way to strengthen the hip flexors, muscles that are kind of weak and short that we have. And then straighten the leg. Go to the other side. Hands are framing the right leg. Point the toes. Inhale, lift. With your exhale, engage your core. Tighten everything and lift the right leg up. Up and down. Up and down. 3, 4, 5. And then start drawing circles for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other direction for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, release. Hug your knee. Release the hip flexors. And then we'll go to Baddha Konasana, butterfly. Soles of the feet together. And have the feet as close as you can towards you, even if the knees are a little bit higher than usual. Anchor the sit bones and just press with the elbows down. See how that feels. Then interlace the fingers around your feet. Inhale, rise up, press the outer hips down. With your exhale, lean forward, try to hook the elbows in front of the shins and use that as leverage to pull the head forward as you look down. And then you can deepen down. There's some rounding in the back, but use the elbows to keep the length. Maybe you press the outer hips a little bit lower, maybe. You're in a space where you're stretching, you're using your muscles to release the hips down, using that stretch, but any pinch, any pain, soften a little bit more. You're using the elbows to lengthen, but also anytime you need a release, soften a little bit more. On your next inhale, lift the gaze, lift the shoulders, and rise up. Very good. Extend the left leg. You have the right foot on the inside of your thigh. Find your belt if you want to use it. And you can all use the belt with you just to kind of hit a different angle and see how that feels. You have the right foot on the inside of your thigh. Wiggle your way to anchor the sit bones, and then left hip crease back. The belt is on the balls of the foot, and walk the hands as close to the foot as you can. So you could be here, but just what you're not doing is bending the elbows to lean forward. So walk the hands to the belt. Then wrap the shoulders back, lengthen up. So you're kind of pulling on the belt towards you, flexing the foot. And notice here, if you have one shoulder higher than the other, the shoulders are aligned. Maybe you walk the hands closer, draw the shoulder blades back, dip down from your chest. Your work is to keep the back as flat as possible and the neck long. The neck is in line with your spine. Wrap the shoulder blades back, so it's you kind of have a stitch between the shoulder blades. And then tucking them back and down towards the lower back. See how your hips are? Are you aligned there? Are you lifting one hip higher than the other? You're pulling the foot, flexing the foot, getting into the calf as well. At this point, if you're bending the elbows, that works too, as long as you're as close as can be towards the foot. Maybe you lower a little bit more from the ribs, but keep the back flat. The back of the shoulders back. Very good. Stay right where you are, release the belt, have the hands frame the leg, allow a bend in your knees, allow some rounding, and just wiggle side to side. Maybe walk the hands further front, allow some rounding to get a release there, and then on your inhale, walk your way up. Let's get a little twist to release. Right hand behind you, left hand is on your knee, and rotate and twist. Chin back, and when you're ready, come back to the center. Let's change sides. Right leg straight, the left foot is on the inside of your thigh. Draw the right hip crease back, flex the foot. Find your strap, wrap it around the balls of the foot, the arms, keep walking the hands towards your foot, and look at the toes. You have the big toe and the little toe aligned. Wrap the shoulder blades back and start folding. You kind of feel soreness in the muscles on the sides around your spine here. So dip down with your chest, lift the shoulders, the back of the shoulders up higher. Your hips are aligned. Flexing the foot, pulling the balls of the foot towards you even more to get a calf stretch. I know the soreness in the muscles around your spine. Maybe you dip a little bit lower, maybe. Wrap the shoulders back even more. One more full breath in. With your exhale, exhale, let go of the belt, the hands are down, allow a bend in your knee and round, walk the hands forward, round your back, tuck your chin, and just sway side to side. And on your next inhale, lift the gaze, lift the shoulders and walk your way up. Let's get more of a release. Left hand behind you, right hand is on your knee, rotate and twist. Keep your neck in line with your spine. One more full breath in. And exhale, come back to the center. Come to the center of your mat, keep your strap handy. And let's go to our back all the way down. You have the soles of the feet down, walk the heels towards your sit bones, anchor the hands, and start lifting your hips just halfway into bridge pose. So don't lift too much. And then tuck your hips up. Tuck your shoulders under and just halfway lift. So we're not lifting high like we usually do, but just tuck your hips forward, lengthen the tailbone. Have a little pulsation with the knees towards each other. Squeezing the sit bones towards each other. And then pause here. Lift the hips higher. Start lifting the chest towards your chin. Tuck the shoulders even more. Maybe you can have the hands under the back. If that's not happening, try to lift the heels. That could help. Press the triceps down, the elbows down. So whether the heels are lifting or not, you're using the hands here to help you with the lift. Then relax the back of your neck, pressing with the elbows and the triceps. Take a full breath in. With your exhale, release the hands, start rounding the back, coming down one vertebra at a time. All the way down with the lower back, and finally, the hips. Hug your knees to your chest. Maybe have a little sway side to side or not. Take a full breath in. Open your mouth and let it go. Very good. Release the left foot down. Find your strap again. And have the strap on the balls of the foot. Press the foot up. Flex your foot. So if you know that your knees, or especially this knee, the straight leg knee, is soft or tender or sensitive, keep a micro bend in the knee. That works too. You're still getting the stretch. Wherever you are, walk the hands as close to the foot as you can. And then have the toes towards your forehead and the heel reaching up. Whether the leg is straight or a micro bend in the knee, and then extend the left leg. You have the left foot down and the right leg up. Keep a micro bend always to help your knee out, unless you want that full stretch, then you can lift up if your knee is okay with it. Pulling the foot towards the crown of the head. The left foot stays down. So the elbows are not bent here because you're walking the hands all the way towards your foot. Just so you're not straightening the shoulders for no reason. Maybe pull the foot a little bit higher. And then catch both ends of the belt with the right hand. Again, as close to the foot as you can. Start opening the leg to the side. Keep the micro bend in the knee or not. Left arm can be straight next to you, or the hand on the hip, and open the right leg. Keep the left foot flexed and the heel down. Notice if you're starting to create tension in the back of the shoulders, try to let go. Pull the foot higher up. And then slowly come back to the center. Catch both ends with the opposite hand, with the left hand, right arm straight next to you, and release the right leg all the way to the left. Gaze to the right. And this time you're not flexing the left foot, just let it go. The leg is straight and you're pulling the right foot higher up, And then completely let go and surrender. You can be here, or the foot can be higher. Wherever you are is great. As long as the right shoulder is flat down to the mat. You can gaze to the right unless that bothers your neck. And notice here your left leg. If you're gripping the muscles of the left leg, let go. Very slowly bend your knee, come back to the center. Let go of the belt or the strap. And then interlace the fingers around the shin. Pull the knee towards you and the left foot away from you. Stay here. This is a great place to be, or have the right hand on the outside of your foot and the knee towards your armpit into a half happy baby. The back of the head is heavy down. And when you're ready, come back to the center. We have one more side. Extend the right leg, or keep the knee bent and the foot down. Wrap the strap around the balls of the left foot. Keep a micro bend in the knee, or not. And the toes towards your forehead, the heel is up. Walk the hands closer to the foot, as close to the foot as you can, and just rest the shoulders back. So the shoulders are pulling back because they're trying to rest on the mat, not because you're using your muscles to pull back. If anything, you're just pulling higher up towards the crown of your head. Flex your foot even more. The toes towards your forehead. Deepen your breath. Catch both ends of the strap in the left hand as close to the foot as you can. Right hand straight next to you, right arm. Or the hand is on your hip and start opening the left leg to the side. As soon as the right hip lifts and the leg starts following you, just pause there. The back of your head is heavy. Slowly come back to the center. Catch both ends of the belt in the right hand. Find your twist with the left leg all the way to the right. Gaze to the left. And here you're kind of surrendering more. Just allow gravity to work. Bend your knee and slowly come back to the center. Let go of the belt. Hug your shin towards you, or find your happy baby, half happy baby. So you decide what you're doing here. All right, foot is resting down still. Take a full breath in. On your exhale, release the foot, have the soles of the feet together, hands are framing the hips and the knees drop to the sides. Hands can be on the inner thighs, or you can cactus the arms to get a shoulder opening as well, but widen the shoulders out, wiggle your way here, and then have the arms down. Maybe you lift the hips and tuck your hips a little bit to lengthen the tailbone down. Pay attention to your breath. Let's go back to Dirga breath, the one we started our practice with. Inhale, blow your belly, flare the ribs, lift the heart. exhale. Keep the space between the inhales and exhales and exhales and inhales. Inhale, belly, chest, belly. And exhale into your belly and the chest and the belly again. Inhale, belly, chest, belly. And exhale, belly, chest, and belly. Keep going through your 3-part breaths. When you're ready, you can have the knees together and then extend the legs. Arms can be next to you with the palms facing the sky. Keep the deep breath going, soften your gaze or close your eyes. And notice the back of your shoulders, the back of your neck. Soften your jaw and the root of your tongue. Inside of your cheeks. Creases on your face. Feel your whole body heavy. The back of your shoulders. The arms. Your forearms. And your fingers curled and relaxed. Notice the skin on the back of your torso, areas touching your mat, areas lifting, parts that are heavier. Feel your hips heavy and wide. The thighs completely relaxed. Legs are like jello, drooping to the sides. Bring your attention to the top of your foot. And then the soles of your feet. Your whole body is relaxed.
Disconnected.
Stay here as long as you want to, as long as you need to. Thank you so much for joining me.